Hi there, welcome to this video. This is Tina from tinaheals.com, and today I'm speaking about an Aries ascendant, a Leo moon, and a Pisces sun. So you have your ascendant in cardinal fire, male, ruled by Mars, and its sole ruler is Mercury. I'll get to that. Your moon is fixed fire, ruled by the sun. Its sole ruler is also the sun. And you have your sun in water, mutable water, the last and the most complex sign of the zodiac, the sign of the Bodhisattva, Pisces. So very interesting. You have a mix of fire and water. So fire and water can create steam. Steam can be problematic, but it can also power things. So the ascendant is the degree of the zodiac rising on the eastern side of the horizon at the moment of your birth, and the sign on which it falls is your rising sign. With an Aries ascendant, you have a purposeful stride, well-defined features. You're not afraid of eye contact. You know how to stare down and intimidate your enemy. You are the archetype of the pioneer, the initiator, the trailblazer. You're a leader and you're dominant and you're not afraid to show it. You're not afraid to speak your mind. You don't care about how someone feels. You want to express and do things the way you do. After all, Mars, the red planet, is your ruler, and Mars is all about conflict and war. So you are quite warlike, you have a swift metabolism, you are quick to anger, you can indulge in violent outbursts and road rage and other such issues. Be careful of that. Control the violence, especially with difficult aspects to Mars. You can have a lot of stuff happening. Now Aries is remember, the ascendant is how the world perceives you. It is the Jungian mask you wear. It is the first point your soul makes with the earth, with the 3D realm. So it's very important to master the karma of your ascendant. And it's also the way you look. And Aries rules the head. So the head is always in focus for an Aries ascendant person. Head, you have very, again, ruddy complexion. Red, after all, is your color. You can even have reddish hair or have red streaks. You love your highlighters, may even love your red lipstick, but you're not completely into makeup like, say, a Taurus ascendant or a Libra ascendant. You're more subtle, more boyish, I would say, but you're definitely dramatic in the, not in a Leo sense, but you're dramatic. You make an entrance and you know it, okay? You're sexy and you know it, yes. So with Aries, you have a lot of energy, If you don't find a way to channel all that energy, it can become very destructive. Also, you are just, you're just restless and edgy and impulsive. This needs balance and grounding. When you have narrow mouth, you have prominent cheekbones, edgy look, I said that, thinnish lips, narrow chin, just everything is in focus. You may have brittle hair or thinning hair, especially so much fire can burn hair out. But most Aries ascendant people keep their hair short. But I don't know about you, you have a Leo moon, and Leos are notorious to be obsessed with their mane. So maybe you have a slightly longish hair than, say, somebody with an Aries ascendant, Aries moon, and Aries sun, okay, or Capricorn sun. So you are definitely more into your hair, but if that's brittle, use cold pressed coconut oil, and it'll work wonders. Hard aspects can, in your natal chart with your 6th house, Mars on the cusp of 6th house, can see you having issues with gums and teeth, ENT, hypertension, migraine, persistent acne, high blood pressure, Also remember, Virgo is your 6th house, and it rules the digestive system. So be mindful of what you put in and how you digest. Otherwise, you can have headaches related to your digestive issues. Now, so Aries is, of course, remember that you need to empower Mars. You're a very swift energy, quick moving, fast metabolism. Stay away from, especially when there is transiting Mars and maybe having a difficult aspect to your Mars. Be careful of guns, fires, heavy machinery, accidents, road rage, and such stuff. Okay, always find balance. You don't have to prove something all the time. It's all right to just lie back and enjoy the ride. Okay, you don't always have to take charge. It's not always about control or being dominant in a situation. All right, sometimes not being dominant is actually winning, or is actually, realizing higher truths. And remember, your esoteric ruler is Mercury, soul ruler, which means you ultimately have to understand higher wisdom. There's a lot of change and flux with Aries, because this is a sign of death according to esoteric astrology. You have to die in the agitating fires of Aries to be born anew. So Scorpio, so Pisces, which is again where your sun is in fall position. Very difficult placement for the sun, I would say. One of the most difficult positions for the sun. Okay. Now, remember, Aries being the first sign of the zodiac, it is the infant of the zodiac. So there's always going to be a selfishness to the infancy process, because if you're not selfish, then how do you survive? It's about survival here. So use this energy in an enlightened way. As eminent astrologist Stephen Forrest says, that the goal of Aries is enlightened selfishness. So be enlightened about how you always concentrate on me. Other than that, the soul is ready in Aries to start something new, to trailblaze a path, because it's come into Aries with a mini Big Bang. Even when the sun goes into Aries, it's spring in the northern hemisphere. So newness, freshness, radiance, vibrancy, renewal. These are the key words of Aries. And with your Leo moon, so moon is the very opposite of the Jungian Mars, called the ascendant. It is who we are when that mask comes off. It's our mother, our childhood, how we'll be as mothers, how we connect, how we emote, our empathy, our compassion, our intuitive awareness, our psychic understanding. It's our everyday habit patterns. It's how we accept nurturance, how we give it, how we were given it, and all that. It's a very intimate yin part of us. Moon in Leo, not particularly strong. Moon, it's all about empathy, compassion, watery energy, and the sun, it's masculine polarity. So here you have the moon in Leo, and her masculine polarity, the sun rules the sign. So in its worst vibrations, it can be pride, vanity, arrogance, selfishness, megalomania, egotistical behavior, monomaniacal obsessions, and just the need to be center of attention all the time. It can be very draining. You can be traumatic, all of this. But and remember, the moon is also the mother. So your mother may have been, of course, all these negative things if you've had hard aspects to your moon. But if not, then your mother could have been very creative, very outgoing, very idealistic, very attached to you, very childlike in the way she dealt with you. And you have a 5th house moon. It's beautiful. It's you're a born artist, and you understand that life is the art of living. Everything is creating art. And Leo, the 5th sign ruled by the sun, is all about creation. It is about providing illumination. It is how the sun provides light to the solar system. Leo provides light to humanity. It's about illuminating wisdom. Leo is actually above. Leos are actually some of the greatest teachers, professors, educators, painters, dramatists, writers, poets. Leo moon is ultimately all about that inner artistry. Okay, and now the sun is your father, the yang part of you, how you take your internal key and project it out onto the world. It is how the world perceives you. Okay, it's a very powerful part of you, and you have a 12th house sun, not a strong position in Pisces. Sun is in fallen Pisces and absolutely cannot shine, because Pisces is probably one of the most complex signs of the zodiac, often referred to as the dumping ground of the zodiac, because all the other signs leave residual energy there. Pisces is the Bodhisattva energy. It's a self-sacrificial love. It's a martyr in its lower vibrations, and it is actually the spiritual artist. So you are definitely tuning into artistry, art, paint, being a visionary thinker, creating art with your words, if not with painting and media, with your body. Pisces rules the feet. It's about going forward, back to source. It's a sign of Christ. It's all about compassion, empathy, love. So having your 12th house sun, it can be problematic. Maybe your father was not present. Pisces lower vibrations can be drugs, alcohol, escapism. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, which is known to dissolve all boundaries. So here you have, and Pisces is Pisces soul ruler is Pluto, because Pisces, again, like Aries, is a sign of death in esoteric astrology. So having said that, you have the pioneering, go-getter energy of the Martian energy of Aries. You have the illuminating wisdom, the solar ray, the sunshine of Leo. Be childlike, be full of wonderment. And here you have the empathy, the compassion, the understanding, the Bodhisattva, the savior energy of Pisces. And sun is how you want the world to perceive you. So people probably perceive you as much more compassionate, caring, psychic. Pisces sun's always into healing, into tarot, astrology, maybe crystals. And having your Leo moon, you're definitely going to be tuned into the all kinds of art forms, and Aries just loves to start new things. 3 of these signs not great at detailing, so figure that out. Other than that, you are the mystic. Pisces is the archetype of the mystic. So you have compassion going for you with Pisces. You have which a lot of Aries Leo combination people may lack. So you are actually there to facilitate the ether, to make people understand and sense the ether, and you pull pearls from there with your Leo moon, with your intuition, and you want to trailblaze your path and show how it is done in a completely different way. So hope you like that. Leave me a comment below. Subscribe, please. Share with your friends. Share. Let me know what you think. Visit my website, www.tyangs.com.